Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to explain and practically demonstrate the purpose of assigning the objects of child classes. Child classes means Chrome driver class, Firefox driver class, Edge driver class, Safari driver class, etc. to the variable of WebDriver interface. So let's get started. Why we need to assign the objects of the child classes like Chrome driver, Firefox driver, Edge driver to the variable of the WebDriver interface that I'm going to practically show you in this session. Let's quickly switch to this Eclipse IDE, okay, where I'm going to create a new project, new Maven project, guys. Select new and select project here, and here search for Maven and select this Maven project. Click on next. The moment you click on next, you will get this dialog. Select this create a simple project, okay. Click on next, and here in the artifact ID, give the project name, okay. Let's say Selenium demo, okay, something demo project or something. You just give some name, SDP, just give some random group ID. It doesn't matter, but this one is important. Click on finish. Artifact ID is a project name, okay. Once the project is created here, after the loading is done here, expand this project and go to src test java. Here we have many source folders. We have to go to src test java. Under src test java, create a new class, okay. Let's call this class as demo class, and I'll select this public static void main to be auto generated in this class, okay. The main method has been generated. The default generated comment I am removing, guys. It's not required for us, okay. Now I have to write the Selenium automation code, okay. That is generally we'll write like, let's say Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver will write, okay. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Now hover the mouse on the Chrome driver and you will not get any import, okay, import actions to import this Chrome driver class from Selenium library. Why? Because this project, when it is created, by default, it only comes with the Java library. It doesn't come with the Selenium library. Okay, we have to manually add the Selenium library to this project. How to add that? This is a Maven project. So we have to go to this pom.xml file, open this pom.xml file. In order to add the library of Selenium to this project, we have to go to this pom.xml file. And here, before this project ends, let's create some dependency stack. Dependencies slash dependencies. Okay. Dependencies slash dependencies. Like this, you create starting and ending tags of dependencies. Now we need to add the dependency tags of Selenium Java. For that, we have to go to a website known as mvnrepository.com. MVN repository. Here, search for Selenium Java. Okay. Once you search for Selenium Java here, you'll get the Selenium Java. Let's click on that. And the latest version we have is 4.6.0. Copy this. As per today's date, it's 4.6.0. When you're watching this video, it may be a latest version. You can take the latest version. Okay. You don't have to take the 4.6.0. Okay. For my time, this is the latest. So I'm taking this. Okay. Now save this. The moment you click on save, automatically the library of the Selenium Java will be downloaded and will be configured in this project. Okay, let's wait for this building process to be completed. Okay, once it is completed, the project will be having not only Java library, but also the Selenium library. Okay, let's wait for this to finish up. So it's downloading sources and all. Once the progress is completed, this project will be configured with the Selenium library. You can expand this Maven dependencies which got created just now, and it will contain the Selenium. You see, Selenium Java 4.6.0 is, and other dependent jar files are also there. Now go to the demo.java. Earlier we were not getting the import statement. Now hover the mouse on Chrome driver and observe that if it's not coming, just give a gap and then again hover. Okay. Then this time, once you hover again, you see you are getting the import statement. Sometimes it will take a time to display this import statement. Import Chrome driver predefined class from Selenium library. That's done. Now run the script, you will get an exception, guys. Okay. If you run this particular script, you'll get an exception. I'll explain why you will get a runtime exception here. Okay. Illegal state exception you are going to get. I've run the script and you'll get illegal state exception here. Okay. Starting successfully somehow. Okay. Is there no need of how come this is possible? Okay, just give me a second. Okay, let me also try with Firefox driver and see what's happening. Okay, Chrome driver without the driver.exe it's happening, but let's try that because this is the latest version I have not used. Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, let's see with this Firefox driver also and see what's happening. Hover the mouse on this Firefox driver, import this Firefox driver from Selenium library. I right click run as Java application. Let's see what's happening now. Okay, is it launching the Firefox browser or it's giving illegal state exception? Let's find it out. Okay, looks like there is no need of even Firefox. Automatically it's launching, guys. Okay, there's no need. Firefox browser is launched automatically. Okay, that's great. Now Edge browser we see Edge driver is equal to new Edge driver. Okay, hover the mouse on the Edge driver and import this Edge driver from Selenium library and run this code. Let's see whether the Edge browser is launching or not. Okay, Edge browser has launched, guys, already. As you can see, close Edge. Okay, so what I will do is I'll do some changes here, guys. Instead of taking 4.6.0, I'll go with 4.0.0 and see if there is any change. Okay, in the latest version to the old version. So I'll run this code with the older version of Selenium Java, that is 4.0.0. Let's see what's happening. Since I have saved it, maybe library updation is going on. You see, you are getting illegal state exception. Maybe something got changed in latest version of Selenium, guys. I'll create another video on that. Okay. You see, with the older version of Selenium Java, that is 4.0.0, okay, we need WebDriver manager additionally, okay, to manage the driver.executable files. But now, looks like with the latest version, that is 4.6.0, you see, with 4.0.0, I'm getting illegal state exception. But with the latest version, that is 4.6.0 and above, you are not getting the illegal state exception. I'll double confirm again. That's a good thing, guys. Okay, without we needing any WebDriver manager or managing the driver executable files here, things are working fine. Okay, so let's run this code. And if the Edge browser is launching, we are good. Okay, we don't need WebDriver manager or managing the driver executable files. Done. Now, guys, let's take a situation. Okay, let's take a situation where the user is going to give. Okay, the user is going to give. Let's take a situation where the user is going to mention the browser name and we have to learn the appropriate browser. Okay, it's not always Edge browser, right? Sometimes user may want to run this automation script on Chrome browser. Sometimes user may want to run the automation script on Firefox browser. Sometimes the user want to run the automation script on Edge browser, like that. Okay, so what I will do is I'll write some logic, guys. I'll take the input from the user. Okay, I'll take the input from the user. For that, we have a predefined class in Java known as scanner class. Scanner is equal to new scanner, like this. Okay, and hover the mouse on scanner and import the scanner from java.util package. And here provide system.in. Just provide system.in, guys. Okay, scanner is called new scanner system.in. Done. So this will, using this object, scanner object, I'll call a method known as scanner.next line. Okay, I'll call this method, which will going to intake string. Okay, is going to intake the string from the user. Okay, when you run the code from the user, okay, this is all Java code, guys. Okay, from the user, string text is expected. Okay, here it will return string, guys. Okay, string, I'll say browser name is equal to, okay. And also I'll inform the user to enter the browser name here. Okay, otherwise user will not understand. So enter browser name, say Chrome or Firefox or Edge. Okay, any of these three browsers I'm asking the user to enter. So when user enters either Chrome or Firefox or Edge into this browser name, okay, I'll write here some logic. Okay, now you're going to understand the purpose of assigning the objects of the child classes to the WebDriver interface. Okay, what is the main purpose of assigning objects? Okay, with this logic you will be able to understand. If browser name dot equals, if it is equals Chrome, then what I have to write? Since I'm using the latest version of Selenium, I don't have to use WebDriver manager. Looks like, okay, with older version, we are getting illegal state exception where WebDriver manager may be required, but with latest version 4.6.0, it's not asking for the driver.executable file. So I'm going with the general thing. Okay. So here I'll write Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Hover the mouse on this Chrome driver and import this Chrome driver from Selenium. Else, if browser name dot equals, if it is Firefox, if the user enters Firefox, then this block will be executed Firefox, and then I'll be writing Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Hover the mouse on Firefox driver and import this from Selenium. Else if browser name dot equals, if it is Edge, then I'll write Edge driver is equal to new Edge driver. Okay, Edge driver is equal to new Edge driver. Hover the mouse on this Edge driver and import this from Selenium. Okay. Now I have written this if else blocks. Okay. Now I have to write the common code. That is, I'll write driver dot, but I'm getting the error. Okay. I'm getting the error. When I say driver, I'm getting an error, guys. Okay. I'm getting an error. The reason behind that is the driver is local to this blocks. Here this particular driver of Edge driver is local to this else if. This particular driver of this else if is local to this else if block. This driver is local to this if block. So how to make this driver kind of global, at least inside this method? Okay. I have to move this driver outside. If I move one of this Chrome driver, for example, Chrome driver, if I move it out like this and remove this driver, so here I can access driver.manage.window.maximize, I can access. But the problem is I'm going to get error here because here already I declared the driver. Again, I'm double declaring it. I have to remove this Firefox driver. I have to remove this Edge driver. Double declaration is not required. So Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver is fine. Okay. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver is fine. But Chrome driver is equal to new Firefox driver is not acceptable. You cannot assign the object of a child class to another child class. Okay, Firefox driver object. You see, new keyword will create the object for the Firefox driver class, which cannot be assigned to the variable of the Chrome driver class. These are siblings, guys. You cannot assign object of the siblings to another sibling class at the same level. Similarly, Edge driver class object cannot be assigned to the variable of the Chrome driver class. So what's the solution? Here the error is gone because I made it global, but here the errors are coming. The reason here is, here we have to again write Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver, Firefox driver. Object of the Firefox driver can only be assigned to the object of the variable of the Firefox driver class only, not Chrome driver class. I cannot write Chrome driver here or Chrome driver here. It will result the error. So what I can do is, there is a parent interface for all these child classes. There is a solution, guys. You see, I'm getting the error here because driver has again become local. To overcome this problem, what we can do is we have to find a parent of this Chrome driver class, parent of the Firefox driver class, parent of the Edge driver class. Okay. For example, if I go to the selenium.dev and click on the downloads, and if I go here to API docs, okay, the latest version as per today's date is 4.6.0. If I go to the API docs and click on all classes, click on Control F, and here if I say Chrome driver, okay, click on this Chrome driver class. It's a predefined class. It has a, okay, this Chrome driver class has a parent interface. Okay, so Chromium driver is there. Click on the Chromium driver. So somewhere Edge driver is there. Okay, all these things are there. Otherwise, we'll do one thing, guys. Okay, we'll instead search for Control F, WebDriver interface. Otherwise, instead of searching for individual classes, we'll search for WebDriver interface. You see, here is the WebDriver interface. As you can see, WebDriver interface is a parent of all these implementing child classes. There is Chrome driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver, Safari driver. All the browser drivers are the child classes of this WebDriver interface. So what I can do here is, I can create an object for the Chrome driver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface. And hover the mouse and import this WebDriver interface from Selenium. You see, there is no problem. I can assign the create the object of the Chrome driver class and assign to the WebDriver interface, there is no problem. Similarly, I can create an object for the Firefox driver class and assign it to the variable of the WebDriver interface. And I can create an object for the Edge driver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Three things. Now I'll make this thing global. You see, all the things are common, right? This driver is now declared with WebDriver. Things are common. I can move it out. And after moving it out, I'll remove the double declaration. You see, everything will work fine. This is the main reason, guys. Okay. Sometimes we don't know, okay, what the user wants. User wants to run the automation scripts on Chrome browser sometimes, Firefox browser sometimes, Edge browser sometimes. No matter what, if you want to write a common logic for all these three browsers, you have to write this logic and you have to make this driver global, at least in this method, okay, where you have to access this driver outside this if else blocks, okay, if else blocks, okay. Then in that case, we have to, okay, it's compulsory that we have to create an object for the child class assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Okay, create an object for the child class and assign the variable of the WebDriver interface. Create an object for the child class edge driver and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface. So that all the three things, you see, no errors are coming. Okay, everywhere errors are gone. Now here only error is coming with a different reason. You have to initialize this variable. Okay, either you can directly say is equal to null, that's also fine, or you see error is gone, or you can do one thing, you can hover the mouse and you can hover the mouse and simply say, initialize variable. Okay, WebDriver driver is called null. That's also fine, guys. Okay, that's also fine. So now I can write the common code here. Driver dot. I'll write the common code get. I'll give an application URL. You see, everything will work fine now. Okay. So I'll go to this application URL, paste it here, and then open the application. Then I want to type HP here. Inspect this search box field. Here, name locator is there. Copy this name locator and say driver dot find element. I'm just writing some sample code, guys. Okay. By dot name. I'll provide the name and say dot set keys. I'll type HP into that search box field. Okay. HP into the search box field. Put a semicolon here. Then after typing HP here, I want to click on the search button, inspect the search button. So what I have to do here, button, Control F. This is a button, guys, having some, there are three classes here. We can take one of the class. I'll try this button LG something. I'll take this last class and say /button contains @class, comma, in single quotes, I'll give one of the class that is there inside the class. If one of two is coming still, okay, it's not working fine. Then I cannot go with the button LG. Okay, what is the other one? It is coming here also. Button LG is there, button block is there, inverse is there. So what I'll do is I'll go with the button default otherwise. Okay, instead of LG, I'll go with the other class here. You see btn hyphen default is there. Btn hyphen default. Remove this single quote. Enter. So there's something going wrong. We'll do one thing. I'll just remove all this stuff. @class, single quote, btn hyphen default, single quote, close the circular brackets, close the square bracket, enter. You see one of one is coming. So this is a proper XPath expression for locating this, what it is locating, the search button. Okay, I'll click on the search button. Find element by dot XPath. I'll provide the XPath of that search button and say click, the semicolon. So now once I click on this, I have to verify whether this particular thing is coming or not. Let's not worry about that, guys. Okay, I'll simply put a thread.sleep here for demo purpose and quit the browser after 3 seconds. Okay, after 3 seconds, I'll quit. After search is happening, I'll quit the browser, guys. I don't want to write a realistic code here anyhow. The main purpose is how to use a scanner to intake the input at runtime, the browser name, and based on the given browser name, I want to run the automation script. And here you are able to understand the purpose of, okay, creating an object for the child class like Chrome driver, Firefox driver, and Edge driver assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Okay, so For the mouse, check the exception is coming. Ignore the exception. In real time, you have to write the try catch box. Okay. Run this code, right click, run as Java application. So it's asking for the browser name, guys. If I write Chrome here and press enter, the script will run in the Chrome browser. Okay. The script will run in the Chrome browser. Okay. You see the HP product. After 3 seconds, the browser will close. Now, again, I will run, right click, run as Java application. This time I'll give Firefox, guys. Firefox. You see Firefox browser has launched, and after 3 seconds, you see after typing this and all those stuff, after 3 seconds, the browser will close. Now let's run it again. Right click, run as Java application. This time I'll give Edge. You see Edge browser, it's working fine and the browser has closed. So this is how, guys, this is the purpose of assigning, creating an object for the child class and assigning to the variable of the parent interface like WebDriver interface. Okay. So that's the reason, guys, that's the reason people generally write. Okay. It's not about scanner and all those stuff, but generally if you see someone writing the script, they may write something like that. Okay. So by default, they will not write Chrome driver, even though they don't expect any browser name from the user. Still, the people will be writing WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver, etc. Okay. So because we don't know at what point of time we have to assign this object to the WebDriver interface, that's why when you are writing the code in natural way only, even though you have to run your automation scripts even on Chrome browser, but still people will write this statement like this. They'll create an object for the Chrome driver, but they will not assign to the variable of the same Chrome driver class. Rather, they will assign the object of the Chrome driver class to the variable of the WebDriver parent interface. Okay. Whenever you see someone writing the code, they will be writing the code like this. And this is a purpose behind that. Okay. This is a purpose. If in case tomorrow the script has to run in different browsers, you see, we have to write that logic. If else, if logic we have to write. And if that logic happens, we have to make that particular driver a global thing outside the if else blocks. For that, we cannot assign the object of the child class to the variable of the sibling class like Firefox driver or Edge driver. That's a problem and errors cannot be resolved. So that's the situation as I already shown you in this session. We have to create an object for the child class and assign to the variable of the parent interface like WebDriver. That will resolve the problem in that kind of situations. But to be ready for that kind of situations, by default, we'll write the code where we'll create an object for the child class and assign by default to the variable of the parent interface like WebDriver. Okay. Here, if you give Chrome driver, it will work, but still we'll write like this. Okay. So hope guys, you understood the purpose of assigning the objects of the child classes like Chrome driver, Firefox driver, and Edge driver to the variable of the WebDriver interface in Selenium automation. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye.